The very first topic which we are going to cover is of class first year of chapter number 1, cell structure and function. Cell theory. So cell theory was given in 1838 by two scientists, Theodor Schwann and Matthias Jakob Schilden. In a simple words we can say कि 1838 के अंदर मिस्टर श्वान एंड मिस्टर शील्डन ने एक थ्योरी दी थी और उस थ्योरी का नाम था सेल थ्योरी. Cell theory is basically composed of three basic points, जिसमें से the very first basic point is all organisms are made up of one or more cells. If we look into it, जितने भी living organisms हैं, depending upon the number of cells which are present in their body is of two types, unicellular and multicellular living organisms. Unicellular को अगर हम split करें, uni means single and cellular obviously comes from a cell. So those living organisms whose body is composed of a single cell, for example amoeba, bacteria and paramecium. Coming towards the multicellular living organisms, so multi means many and cellular obviously comes from a cell. So those living organisms whose body is composed of a many cells, or in another words we can say whose body is composed of more than one cells. We human beings, Homo sapiens, are obviously multicellular living organisms. Why? Because our body is composed of millions and billions of cells. Same goes for the plants and animals. So humans, plants and animals are the multicellular living organisms, and amoeba, bacteria and paramecium are the unicellular living organisms. So the second point of the cell theory is cell is a structural unit and functional unit of all the living organisms. Let's take an example. For example, this is an animal cell and this central organelle is known as a nucleus, and this nucleus is primarily responsible for storing the genetic material. Look into this. This is your mitochondria. The very second point of a cell theory is cell is the fundamental unit of structure and function of living organisms. Let's take an example of animal cell. This is an animal cell and there are a lot of organelles which are present within the cytoplasm of an animal cell or any cell. For example, the central one is known as nucleus, and this nucleus is primarily responsible for storing the genetic material. Let's look into this. This is known as mitochondria, and this mitochondria is responsible for the production of energy in the form of ATP, and that energy is used by all these organelles for their processes. For example, these small yellow points which are known as the ribosomes, which are present on the surface of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are responsible for the production of proteins. So just like these three basic organelles, each organelle has a specific function and each organelle has a specific structure. So cell is basically the basic structural and functional unit of our living organisms, and when these cells are combined together they make up a tissue, and these tissues has also their specific function. For example, let's take an example of an epithelium tissue which is responsible for covering the whole body, and when these different types of tissues are combined together they make up an organ, and these organs have a specific function. For example, stomach is responsible for the digestion of food, and different related organs are combined together to make up an organ system, and organ system has also its specific function. For example, this digestive system is responsible for the digestion of food. So from a very cellular level to the very complex organ system, each has a specific structure and each has a specific function. So the last and the third point is new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. If we look into this, this is a process of a mitosis, and this process takes place when it is required. For example, whenever we have any injury, so we lost a lot of cells and these cells needs to be recovered, and to recover those cells they have to go through a process, this process known as a mitosis. So these mitosis takes place from the pre-existing cells which are present in our body. So new cells arise from the pre-existing cells, which is the last and the third point of the cell theory.